Well, my name is Carsten Lucassen. I'm head of digital communications project at Viessmann. Viessmann is an international manufacturer of heating technology based in Allendorf, Germany, with a turnover of 2.2 billion euros and 11,600 employees around the world. The idea came to our mind in autumn of last year when we decided that we needed to improve our internal communications because a lot of our colleagues have no access to digital devices. We are producing a production company, so that means we've got a lot of people working on the shop floor, building things, building our products, and those colleagues have no access to the internet. So we needed to find a solution to get information to them, and obviously a mobile device was the first choice because practically everyone has a mobile device nowadays. We expected the app to be a sort of mobile intranet. What we found out is that it isn't so. It's more a communications tool than an informations tool. So the liking of content, the commenting of content is something that gets more and more important, and it also implies cultural change within the company, and that is something we really didn't expect, but we were hoping for a cultural change, and we certainly achieved that. Cultural change is a process that cannot be initiated by a single person or by a single team. It is something that has to come from the top of the organization, and that is actually the starting point for what we did. The starting point was setting up a digital task force in the company and looking at the most important issues in the context of digitalization. Obviously, the digitalization of our own products and services is one thing, but we also looked at the way digitalization is going to change our working together, our work culture. And when we did that, we found several facts. The first fact is that practically every old channel of internal communication is outdated. So we have modern IT infrastructure, but the communication channels are not modern. That was the first thing we found. And the second thing we found is our employees basically are much more educated in the context of digitalization than we thought. So everyone has a smartphone, practically everyone uses Facebook or Snapchat or all those tools. So it was high time indeed for us to offer our colleagues a tool that is something in the context they know and they feel good about, and it was only a small step from that idea to the actual implementation of the app. I'm a user, yes, but of course all those colleagues who are in charge of content, they are not really normal users. We look at it from a dual perspective. On the one hand, we look at it from the perspective of the manager, looking at a communications tool, looking at the performance. But of course, I also use it in everyday work. I use it to access the canteen menu. If I want to know what's for lunch today, then I'm using the app. I'm using the app for my personal timesheet. I'm looking at the notice board. So several times a day, I'm using the app. It was definitely right to, on the one hand, to create an employee app. It was high time indeed, and the decision to work together with Staffbase was a very good one indeed, because we could not have done it better and we couldn't have done it faster than Staffbase did. So it was an obvious solution. Right now we have theoretically 7,000 people who can access the app. 3,500 of them are already active users, so that's a quota for more than 50%, and I think that's quite good. And our goal is to give the app into the hands of every employee by the end of 2017, so that all 12,000 Viessmann colleagues are going to use the app as a central communications and informations device with everything that's work-related.